because of the events that we are enduring. They continue to show on the screen, the Democrats, the riot, or whatever you wish to call it, wasn't an insurrection, and constant tweets from the president that he doesn't believe the election results were accurate. Just out of curiosity, despite the fact that the President Trump, that is, did not believe that he actually lost the election fairly, did he engineer a coup? Did it take soldiers to remove him from office? What exactly did he do bad that was a result of his belief? Is he not allowed to believe? You can call it deluded, but is he not allowed to have a delusion? I don't care what people believe. I care what people do. The Democrats are crushing liberty in America. That's more important to me than whether or not Donald Trump believes he lost. So while they crush liberty, they're using this in order to crush more liberty. You get it? They say it. This proves white supremacists, Christian nationalists, are trying to take over this country. They are as dangerous as Al-Qaeda and the FBI, which I once venerated, is now part of the swamp. There really is a swamp. I didn't even know there was a swamp, to be honest. I had a naive child's belief that essentially honorable people ran the CIA and the FBI. They've been utterly corrupted by the left because whatever the left touches, it ruins. John Brennan was a communist, is a communist, will be a communist. It's very serious stuff going on. Really serious. In collusion, there really is collusion with the wealthiest businessmen in America who subsidize the left. It is attributed to Lenin the famous statement that Western businesses will compete with one another to sell us the rope with which we will hang them. I've always looked for the actual source. It was attributed to Lenin. We don't know if Lenin actually said it, but it is true. Western businesses compete with one another to hang capitalism. There is no correlation between wealth and wisdom. None. You know what wealth and wisdom have in common? I want you to think for a moment. Sean, what do wealth and wisdom have in common? That is correct. That is my speedy mind in that booth. They both start with W. That's right. And that's it. Then one goes to an I and one goes to an E, and they're separated forever. Gates, Bezos. And I don't think Dorsey's not that in that wealth category, is he? What's gone to 50 billion? Twitter? Wow. Dorsey. Oh my God. There's a man to inspire your children. That's really, it's very, very scary that Twitter is that successful. It's a fight, my friends. That's right. It's a fight. When remember, they blamed the Democrats lying about what Republicans do is very old. They blamed Republicans for the shooting of the Arizona congresswoman. Remember that? And where a shooter killed a judge, I believe, and shot a number of people and wounded an Arizona congresswoman. Yeah, that's right. Gifford, yes. Give me the whole name, 'cause I don't remember it. And they blamed Gabby Giffords. They blamed Republicans for it, though the guy who did it did not do it for political reasons. He had nothing to do with Republicans. Because Sarah Palin had said that we have to target certain districts and put a bullseye on them. So this proves she was calling for the murder of Democratic members of Congress. That's what they said. Paul Krugman, who writes a particularly stupid column each week, particularly stupid. If it takes him an hour to write his weekly column, I would be shocked. It's just about how vile Republicans are, with very little basis. But in any event, he wrote the day it happened, that Republicans were behind it. I actually cite him in my book, Still the Best Hope. A young woman at Harvard contacted me to tell me that book changed her life. I feel self-conscious in saying that you really should read it, and so should your children. It explains the left and America in one book better than anywhere else I have seen, and there are many fine books. Still the Best Hope by Dennis Prager. So this is what you're seeing now. It's all based on nothing. Oh, Eric Swalwell is speaking. That takes chutzpah on the part of the Democrats, I have to say. The man who slept with a Chinese spy. Oh, to say there is no shame. I don't care. I have never indicted public figures for infidelity. I consider it most of the time a very sad human weakness, and I do not dwell on it. So the issue of my dwelling on it is that she was a Chinese spy. That's the issue, and that matters. And that's the only reason she slept with him. That was her task. Get information from public officials by using your body.